My fiancé cheated and my family helped hide it. What if I told you my fiancé was cheating on me with my best friend? And what if I told you my entire family knew and helped him hide it? I uncovered everything days before our wedding. And instead of walking down the aisle, I burned it all to the ground right at the rehearsal dinner. This isn't just a breakup story, it's a truth bomb, and I lit the match. I watched as my fiancé Andy packed his bag again. Lately, it seemed like he was always getting ready to leave. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong, that something wasn't quite right. I tried to keep my voice steady as I asked, "Do you really have to go?" He paused for a moment, looking at me but not really meeting my eyes. "Yes, it's for work. I can't refuse," he said, and then turned back to what he was doing. I stared at him, feeling a knot tighten in my chest. I tried to sound casual, like it didn't bother me, but I couldn't stop myself. "You seem to be going out for work a lot these days," I said, almost as if I were testing him. Andy stopped for a second, then glanced at me with a defensive look in his eyes. "What are you implying?" he asked sharply, clearly not happy with my comment. I quickly backpedaled, trying to sound calm and unaffected. "Nothing," I said, shaking my head, "just stating a fact." But inside, I felt my unease growing. Something about this whole situation just didn't feel right. He grabbed his things and headed for the bathroom, his usual routine. I watched him go, my mind racing. Over the past few weeks, he had been acting strange, leaving often, always on his phone, constantly meeting with people and avoiding any real explanation. When I asked about it, I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but deep down, I couldn't shake the feeling that he was hiding something from me, maybe even cheating. Then, just as Andy disappeared into the bathroom, his phone buzzed. I froze. The sound of the shower, turning on moments later, filled the apartment, and I knew this might be my only chance. My hands were shaking as I picked up his phone, guilt already gnawing at me. I'd never done anything like this before, but I couldn't shake the fear that I was being lied to. I had to know the truth. I knew Andy's phone password. It was a secret I had learned early on, and now it was coming in handy. I unlocked his phone, my heart racing, and immediately saw the message. It was from a group chat titled Andy and Kira. My stomach dropped. Kira was my best friend. What the hell was this about? I took a deep breath and clicked into the chat. The list of participants shocked me even more. Andy, Kira, my mom, my sister, and my brother. I stared at the screen, my mind struggling to process what I was seeing. This group had been created 8 months ago. The very first message sent by Andy made my stomach twist in a way I couldn't describe. "Andy, I'm sorry you had to find out about Kira and me like this, but I can't let Aaron find out. I love them both and still want to marry Aaron." I couldn't breathe. What was I looking at? How could Andy be saying this? And why was my mom involved in this conversation? I scrolled further up, hoping for some kind of explanation, but what I found only made my heart ache deeper. My mom had messaged soon after Andy's admission. It was clear she had been upset at first, struggling with what Andy had confessed. She said he couldn't treat me this way, that he had to come clean. But then, a few days later, a message from her changed everything. She had sided with Andy. She hadn't told me. She'd kept it hidden from me all along, just like everyone else. It felt like the ground had been ripped out from under me. The people I trusted most, Andy, my best friend Kira, and even my own family, had all been keeping this secret from me. I was left in the dark, watching them all play this game behind my back. The messages kept coming, each one more painful than the last. As I stared at the group chat, my heart twisted in disbelief. My mom had just asked Andy, "Do you really love Kira?" I couldn't comprehend it. My breath caught in my throat as I read Andy's simple reply, "Yes." Then, my brother Scott and my sister Maria jumped into the conversation. "Scott, maybe you should try an open relationship." Maria, "Yes, it's very popular now. Many couples live like this." I blinked rapidly, trying to make sense of what I was reading. Was this some kind of joke? Was my family seriously suggesting this? "Andy, we've been together too long. Aaron would never agree to an open relationship."